4,000 city buildings, about 1,000 megawatt load, $1 billion energy bill per year. So it's a very aggressive target, but at the same time, the thing that has struck me is just a tremendous opportunity for testing technologies and testing policies on buildings that we have absolute control over. Over 10,400 megawatts of capacity within the New York City area, most of the traditional generation capacity, only about 6 megawatts of solar and renewables, I should say. But so there's just a ways to go, and we do see some great opportunities on the horizon, which I want to spend a little bit of time talking about. But I also think we really need to raise our sights. Another thing that we're working on is establishing solar zones within the city of New York. We received a little bit over $1 million from DOE as part of the Solar American Cities Award. Where does Con Ed have the greatest system need on the distribution system? Where do we have an abundance of flat roofs? We're going to put together a solar mapping product. So very similar to something you've probably seen, some of you may have seen that San Francisco has, where you can go to any location using Google Maps, find your building, and get an estimate of the potential output of a PV system on your site. But at the same time, we'll be able to match it with the Con Ed network that you're in and try to get it. The goal is to develop what we're referring to as a virtual generator. We're actually bidding into the wholesale markets on a real-time basis, directly competing with traditional generation. And we hope to get that up to 100 megawatts of biddable demand-side management in a relatively short order. There are a lot of challenges out there that we need to tackle, but at the same time, I think there are opportunities, and they're on the horizon are great opportunities, in fact, for us to take that 6 megawatts of solar and renewables that we have right now and really make it an important cog in the energy infrastructure of New York.
A couple anemometers or a dozen anemometers up in different places for 4 or 5 years, and then choose the best result. That's not the way we think makes sense. So
we're getting into the city, and you can notice that. If I can go backwards, no, I can't. But you see that turbines are on the kind of leading edge of buildings where you see the wind flow is coming from, and not certainly back here behind buildings where it's being blocked. And so this is part of the analysis that needs to be done when you make decisions about it.
So we were able to get this to start up passively, as well as generate high efficiencies, which frankly pushes the whole state-of-the-art vertical axis turbines in this product. It's patent pending along with the wind analytics product. And we are going to be doing our first couple beta projects over the next few months. Our first project is going to be up in Columbia County. And then with the EDC's guidance and assistance, we'll be doing a couple projects in the city.
Runs the Energy Smart Communities program. That's basically NYSERDA's marketing and outreach economic development arm, and we do that for the downstate South region, which again is Manhattan and Staten Island. But just before I get into the 3 different funding opportunities that are available for the product manufacturers, I did want to elaborate a little bit on the other incentives that we have. 1176, this PON, when I say PON, that basically means Program Opportunity Notice. And this PON is for Renewable Clean Energy and Energy Efficiency Product Manufacturing Incentives. So the program goals is to create greater availability of renewable, clean, energy efficient products in the New York market, develop a strong, clean energy industry, create jobs, and increase the deployment of made in New York technologies. So the individuals that are able to propose for this specific PON are current manufacturers of eligible products, and maximum per project is $1.5 million.
My name is John Humphrey. I'm one of the co-founders
co-founders of Solega and Sustainable Energy Partners. We are a tenant here. Solega's first product is the InstaRack. It's a solar racking system. You can see an example of it on the floor here. It is available now. I mean, not right now, but you can order it. And magic in there that I can't explain right now, but it works. And this stuff they've been making PV cells since the 50s. Hasn't really changed all that much in that much time. So, what's going on here? Well, obviously price is an issue. One of the things that our product tries to, was designed, solar installers as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the solar market is segmented, and there's residential systems. I'm not going to talk about residential systems. I try to avoid them. But in a commercial setting,